Why Star Wars? Hunters should be saved, and how it can be. Why Star Wars? Hunters should be saved, and how it can be for Star Wars fans. Star Wars. Hunters was supposed to be a breath of fresh air. An online, team-based arena shooter that immersed players in the Star Wars universe, featuring diverse and exciting characters battling for glory. It had all the right ingredients to be something special. Yet, despite its potential, the game has struggled to gain traction, and concerns about its longevity have grown. But Star Wars Hunters doesn't have to fade into obscurity. Here's why the game deserves to be saved and how it can thrive. The promise of Star Wars Hunters at its core, Hunters delivers what fans crave, a vibrant, action-packed experience that doesn't center on the usual Jedi vs. Sith battle. Instead, players take control of unique characters from across the galaxy, including bounty hunters, droids, stormtroopers, and warriors, each bringing their own distinct abilities to the fight. The arena-based combat is fast, strategic, and visually stunning, making each match feel like a true Star Wars showdown. Beyond its gameplay, Hunters introduces fresh faces into the Star Wars lore, expanding the universe in a meaningful way. Games like Star Wars, Battlefront and Jedi Survivor focus on established characters and storylines, but Hunters offers something different, new characters with untapped storytelling potential, perfect for dedicated fans eager for a fresh narrative. What went wrong? Despite its strengths, Star Wars Hunters has struggled with key issues that have prevented it from reaching its full potential. Limited marketing and exposure. Many Star Wars gamers simply don't know about Hunters. The game didn't receive the same massive promotional push as other Star Wars titles. Mobile first launch originally launched on mobile before expanding to consoles. Hunters struggled to capture a dedicated console audience from the start. Monetization concerns. Free-to-play games often rely on microtransactions, but balancing them correctly is key. Players expressed frustration over the game's progression system and in-game purchases. Lack of long-term support. Without regular content updates, fresh maps, modes, and characters, even the most engaging multiplayer experience can lose momentum. How Star Wars Hunters can be saved. The game still has hope, but it will require a dedicated effort from both developers and the Star Wars gaming community. Here's how Hunters can turn things around. 1. Expand the game to more platforms. A broader release across major consoles, especially PC and next-gen systems, could boost accessibility and increase the player base. Giving Hunters full controller support and refined mechanics could make it a go-to Star Wars shooter for players beyond the mobile market. 2. Major content updates and live events. Regular content updates, new maps, and new Hunters would keep the game fresh. Exclusive Star Wars event tie-ins, such as themed battles during major Star Wars celebrations, could increase engagement. 3. More marketing and community engagement. Better promotional efforts would bring Hunters the visibility it desperately needs. Social media campaigns, developer-led Twitch streams, and collaborations with Star Wars influencers could drive player interest. 4. Revamped monetization and progression. Fairer in-game purchases and progression systems would make hunters more enjoyable. Players want to feel rewarded, not pressured into spending money just to keep up. 5. Embrace the Star Wars universe, fully deepening lore connections, perhaps introducing tie-ins to The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, or The Bad Batch, could make hunters a staple in the franchise, giving fans more reasons to invest time into the game. The final battle, Star Wars. Hunters still has the potential to be an unforgettable game, but it needs a lifeline. With the right changes, it could stand alongside legendary Star Wars titles, rather than being forgotten in the shadows of the galaxy. The question is, will the developers step up and make the necessary improvements, or will Hunters become another lost chapter in Star Wars gaming history? What do you think? Would you like to see Star Wars Hunters revive